Why is losing fat such a challenge? It's because the smallest things can get in the way of your results. So in this video, we'll be talking about those simple diet mistakes that you're making and how to fix them so you can see big changes. Hey everyone, Adam here, helping you reach your potential. Here at TLA, I do a lot of videos on health, fitness, and nutrition, so if you want to keep up with all the cool content that's coming, make sure you click the red subscribe button below. Let's get to the video. Mistake number 1, not knowing your BMR or your TDEE. Your basal metabolic rate is the amount of calories your body is going to burn just to function. That number, plus the amount of calories you burn during activity, equals your total daily energy expenditure. If you know those numbers, you can determine how to appropriately reduce your calorie intake, which is going to lead to weight loss. Many people try to cut their calories without knowing how much they should cut them by. They just pull a number out of there, but everybody's body is different. Even our own bodies change over time. And with that comes changes in our BMR and our TDEE. So make sure to check them often and adjust them accordingly. The easiest way to get your specific numbers is by using an online calculator. I'll link some of my favorite online BMR calculators below in the description area, so make sure to check those out. Mistake number 2, cutting out entire groups of food. In the 70s and 80s, it was low-fat diets. Now, you can't go anywhere without hearing about low-carb and low-sugar diets. When people are desperate to lose weight, they will take drastic measures to do so. But cutting out an entire group of food is unnecessary for most people, and it can be actually detrimental in the long run. It can create an unsustainable, unbalanced diet that is deficient in nutrients and hard to maintain. You shouldn't have to live without your favorite foods. You don't have to give up every carb just because you're eating 3 donuts and a muffin at breakfast. Just choose more nutritious alternatives and pay closer attention to the amounts of foods that you're eating. Mistake number 3, taking the weekends off from eating well. Don't try and kid yourself. Even after 5 days of restraint, 2 whole days of you eating whatever you want will add back some or all of the fat you lost during the week. The problem here is our mindset. Many people seem to associate their work week with dietary restriction and deprivation. They feel like disciplined eating is a chore, a penance, so they anxiously are awaiting the weekends because they equate fun and freedom with overeating. Don't get me wrong, weekends should absolutely be used for fun, but spend that time de-stressing and recovering, not sabotaging your progress at every bar and restaurant. Eat mindfully so that you don't wreck your progress for the week. But know that if you do happen to indulge a little too much, you can stop right there. The damage is only done when you start telling yourself, well, I've been bad now, I might as well just continue the rest of the weekend. Mistake number 4, using exercise as an excuse. People try and do this all the time. They try and justify their overeating by saying they just went to the gym or they're about to go. Look, exercise is great for reducing your stress, increasing your metabolism, and helping you sleep better, but its value is not in burning calories. You almost certainly burn less than you think you do. You could go for a 30-minute run and erase that by eating a handful of raisins. So don't think that just because you spent an hour in the gym, it's a good idea to go eat dinner at Old Country Buffet. Mistake 5, replacing your meals with liquids. Green juices and smoothies are more popular than ever, and it's because they're quick, they're easy, and they're supposed to be healthy. How healthy depends on what's inside though, and usually green juices lack protein, they lack fiber, and smoothies are often overloaded with carbohydrates and sugar, which just turns them into glorified desserts. When you take in that much sugar at one time, your blood sugar is gonna spike. After that initial sugar rush wears off, your energy levels could come crashing down, leaving you feeling hungry, irritable, tired, and craving more carbohydrates to balance out your energy levels. Take Naked Juice for example. They market their pomegranate acai drink as containing 1.5 pomegranates, 23 blueberries, a half an apple, and 68 grapes. If you wouldn't eat that much fruit in one sitting, don't drink it. And if you would eat that much fruit, you're probably a goat. If you really prefer to drink your calories, opt for a homemade smoothie instead of a purchased one. Blend it with lots of vegetables for belly-filling fiber, add a small portion of fruit for taste, and then I recommend adding a scoop of protein powder to really balance out those nutrients. Mistake number 6, underestimating how many calories you're eating. Studies have shown that people who struggle with their weight tend to underestimate what they're eating by 40% compared to normal weight people, and those people tend to underestimate what they eat by 20%. Calorie counting is challenging for a number of reasons. If the foods you're eating don't have nutrition labels, if you're eating at a restaurant, or if you didn't prepare the meal, if your math is off, your results are going to be off too. Calorie counting is a really good tool, but it should not be taken as gospel. It's much more useful if you're using it as a guide to just sort of have an idea of what your foods consist of. You might find it easier just to portion your foods for weight loss, and I made a whole video on how to do that using your hand that I will link right up here. Mistake number 7, overlooking hidden calories. Hidden calories are the ones you didn't realize were there. It's the tablespoon of oil you cooked your dinner with, the dollop of dressing on your salads, the ounce of ketchup on your fries. All of these condiments, garnishes, and dressings have calories, and if you don't account for them over the course of the day, they'll start to add up and they'll wreck your weight loss plans. Let's say you want to lose a pound of fat per week, and you plan on a 500 calorie deficit every day in order to do that. Good plan. But if you accidentally eat 400 more calories than you should have, then you're actually only in a 100 calorie deficit, and it's going to take you at least another month in order to lose that same pound of fat. Because the margin of error is so small, it's especially important that you're mindful of what you're eating. The best way to avoid hidden calories is to cook at home and prepare the food yourself. This will ensure that you can account for all the foods that are going into your body. If you can, have your breakfast and dinner at home and try to make your lunches for the day or the week in advance so you can take them with you to the office. Those are 7 simple diet mistakes that are wrecking your weight loss, but there are many, many more. So here's the question of the day. What changes in your diet are making the biggest impact for you? Comment below with your top tips. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. New content is coming out every week, so make sure you click that red subscribe button below. Until next time, stay highly motivated. I'll see you soon, which will lead to weight loss. Unnecessary to take protein powder. Oh, how about that one? One take. I'll see you soon. Oh, me.